morning, everyone. Well, sorry, not good morning. Hello, everyone. Yoo-hoo. I'm going to go down and bring up some information about flagships. Give me a minute or two, because I have a Federation launching alien fleets. And yes, this is your friendly narrator and curator and information bringer and your very favorite person in the world, Caboose. I'm joking, I'm not Caboose. I'm pretending to be Caboose, like Caboose. From Red versus Blue. That's a joke. Guys, I just love having fun. Now down to today's subject. Today's subject, as you can see, I'm in front of the Flagship factory, is our flagships. Woo! And my launches actually, let me see something. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. Oh, okay. Wait, what? Hold on. Moving. Okay, they're joining at least. Alright, sorry. I just want to make sure my fleets are doing what I need them to do. Alrighty-o. Okay, let's get down to business. Now, today's business is mainly focusing around, yes, our flagships. Cool. Amazing. What? Really? Something boring? Not really, guys. This is important. Remember that. So, yes, our flagships make up a very good portion of our army. And yes, they do provide a very decent amount. And yes, they do make up a big difference. Why do I say that? Well, I have an old photo of me versus a player that was only level 41 and I was a level... What? I was using... Let's just get to the point. I was using T8s or T7s and they were using T10s. And I won. Trust me, just because you have T10s and T11, T8 7s doesn't mean you're gonna win a battle. Why do I say that? Because literally, you won't win a battle if you try to do it based on ship only. What? Seriously? Yes, seriously. You won't win. Let me get to a little more detail on that subject. First of all, flagships, as they provide buffs and give you that main whoopie bang sugadoo. Flagships also play a big role when it comes down with their buffs. As you can see, the horse focuses on a buff on attack of the cannon power. So basically, your battleships will be the most powerful in your fleet. You do be careful when it comes down to this detail, because your battleships are very vulnerable to frigates. Frigates will destroy your battleships because they have a high rate of evasion. Now, what you want to focus on for battleships, it's a different story. We already talked about this. Battleships need accuracy and penetration. But that's about all they really do need. That's basically focusing on attack and defense. So, you do not need engines, which is for evasion and attack speed. Why would you focus on avoiding doing that? Because focusing on attack damage and armor provides a better support for your team, especially keeps your battleships alive for the battle for a little bit longer. Especially since the enemy's frigates will be targeting it. But due to recent events, a lot of Koreans have been focusing on destroyers. What? Really? That's lame. Yes, it's lame. But guess who counters that? Your battleships. Your battleships are the strongest against destroyers. Why is that? Because guess what? Destroyers can't penetrate the armor of a battleship. Why is that? Because of durability. So, guys, make sure you focus on that durability, which means focus on its armor, not its speed. Because battleships cannot evade. Now, down to the main details, guys. So, what are the main things that you really want on a flagship? Now, what you really want on your flagship is, well, mainly attack speed, critical damage, a bit of critical chance, and mostly penetration and accuracy. Sorry, I choked on something earlier. It was a drink. Was not a good scene. I'm having a bad scene with that stuff. And no, it was not liquor. I do not drink. Now, wait, why am I focusing on accuracy and all that? Well, because accuracy is as important as any other subject there is in this entire game. Why is penetration important? Because it's also a secondary importance due to the fact that penetration and accuracy on your capital ship are near zero. Really? Yes, sadly, really. Now, when it comes down to your flagships, guess what you mainly need? You need durability. You need attack speed, accuracy, penetration, and critical damage with chance. Does evasion really matter and resistance? Well, in a sense, yes, it does. But where is it going to be really needed the most? Your RNG is not going to always be pretty. You're not always going to get what you want. As you can see, I have mainly missile evasion on my Malach, which is actually pretty important because there are a lot of players who use cruisers to destroy your capital ship. That's also wrong, because remember, we still have destroyers, frigates, and battleships, which do provide a lot of damage. Now, like I said, what's the best upgrades you can go for on your weapons? On your sorry, that choke is still getting at me. What is the best main focus to go about when it comes down to upgrades? Now, the main focus that you can bestly get is actually to focus around. Oh, sorry, apologies. That was the wrong statement. What's the best upgrades for your ship when it comes down to each and every module? Now, for the resistance and the evasion, I don't really know about that one. That one might be a bit big iffy. But I believe the best evasion is actually missile for now and beam, because those two are mainly what everybody's been focusing on lately. So, what's the next step? Well, as I said, attack speed, accuracy, penetration, critical chance, and critical damage. Doesn't matter which one you get, mostly. If you can give your attack speed up to 1 second attack, then hell, I'd be happy for you. Which I do, in a personal sense, believe that's actually the most intelligent action you could probably go for. Why? Because there are not a lot of things that increase accuracy. Attack speed. First of all, your cannon is about the first thing that you can increase attack speed. The second thing that can increase attack speed is your interceptors. And I do believe your secondary module, the bottom modules, which is the additional modules, can also increase attack speed. Oh, that's one out. Sorry, apologies. I'm trying to show you the equipment. I might be able to show you it here. Give me a second, guys. Oh, which one is it? Nope. I have it somewhere around here. Reload. Nope. Evasion. Nope. Load. Nope. Okay, oh, that's the... God, what am I doing? That's the wrong one. Penetration. There you go. So you got penetration and accuracy for the accuracy module. But each one is randomized and different. And here goes another one. Durability, attack power, and beam evasion. First of all, this is something that you may not notice. Attack power is not something you need in one of your 3 modules as your auxiliary options. Why? Because your main weapon actually counts for the attack power. So do not bother with actually getting that attack module or the modules with attack power. Number one thing I'm going to tell you that. I'm telling you that. Secondly, beam evasion modules on them is not necessary either. Though I do believe there is a way for you to avoid it, but I do not know. Here you go. As I told you before, attack speed is also important. Or should I say, it's very important. Now, also, critical chance, I believe I saw it earlier. Here you go. Critical chance is another important one. So, between getting critical chance, attack speed, and penetration and accuracy, these are one of the very 4 modules I would suggest you try to get. Wait a minute, what about attack power or even what about attack power or even penetration? Oh, sorry, apologies. Wait, no, penetration. Attack power or critical damage. Critical damage is a very rare one I have yet to see. And I believe the only way to get critical damage may be through your your interceptor slot. I have yet to see it drop and roll in my 3rd slot. But there's a high probability you guys already out there have, which I do suggest you keep them. But that's all dependent upon your secondary and 3rd module. If you guys can get better than that, and still get the critical chance in there with that orange color, then hell, give it a good shot. Now, what's the next thing that you want to mainly focus on? Well, that's actually pretty much it, guys. What? Really? Yes. But I will say this. Auxiliary modules will depend upon each of your flagships. Like the Malach here, durability is one of the very important ones. I would suggest not going with singular options. Why? Because singular options will make it more problematic. Now, I do not suggest getting penetration on any of your modules or your attack modules. What? Why? Well, because you have this. You already have the device. The device already counts for your penetration. But wouldn't it be good to have more penetration than you need? Well, that is very true. But where do you see in your entire fleet, in your entire attack force that you have here, having more than 1,000 penetration? 1,400 penetration. Nowhere. You don't see it. Which means you shouldn't need to constantly increase the penetration already. The max I would go for in penetration would be around close to 2,000. If not 1,700, 1,400. If you can keep upgrading that module. Apologies, that was the wrong button I pressed. The penetration device, sorry. So, what would you suggest as a second device? Well, second device, as I said, Guardian. Since Malach is a defensive type, you're really going to want to focus on a defensive type parameter. Durability can always be increased, no matter how powerful the flagship is. The more upgrades the device receives, the larger the amount and bigger the drop it receives upon the upgrade. Interceptors. What's the point of interceptors? I don't know yet, but I do believe that also it increases its power, just as the cannon does. So you're getting at is basically just focus on getting critical damage, critical chance, and attack speed. Yes, that is exactly what I'm trying to tell you. Mainly focus on those very 3 things. But if you guys ever get accuracy and penetration, hell, by all means, keep it. It's considered a good RNG to always have something like that on you. The more accuracy, the better. I honestly have to admit, the accuracy and penetration is very weak. I got lucky to even have 400 additional on top of my 200 that already was there. Especially since my frigates have more evasion than 600. Look at this. Look how much evasion they have. That's just me upgrading the engines. Look at that evasion. That is very disgusting and scary. I will admit that is actually pretty scary. And their attack speed is actually pretty nasty. their attack speed is actually at, let's see, where's the attack speed? Huh, attack speed, oh, right, sorry, apologies, that's not right there, that's not the right one. This is attack speed right here, 0.303 seconds. Wait a minute. Didn't your Malach already have 0.313 per second? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Focus on attack speed as well. Hold on a minute. So, could a Malach really be powerful just like your Battleship? Yes, it could. Why do I suggest not focusing on engines for a Battleship? Look at its attack speed, even though it's that high at 819. Whoa, that's real slow. Yeah, that is real slow. No matter how high you can bring that value up, it's going to remain the lowest impossible in game. Does it get any higher? Nope, sadly not. Wow, but that's pretty bad. It is. That's why I suggested you focus on armor for it, so that the stronger it is, the longer it will last. I'm getting off course right here. Sorry about that. Now, what about the next other ships? Actually, I'm gonna say this right now. All ships should have the same upgrades. I was recently asked about the Namine. What would be the best upgrades for the Namine? Well, the Namine focuses on accuracy. Now, I do like the Namine since it actually catches my attention since it has almost the same upgrades as the horse. But its main thing is accuracy. So why would I want to take it up and bring it towards the power level? Well, in a sense, I believe the mine is actually a good ship to have. And a good idea to upgrade, too. I should also work on mine myself. But that'll be another time and another day. Because my main focus right now would be my fleets. And my other flagships, which I've already mainly focused on. But anyways, guys, that's all there is for today's video. I just wanted to make sure you guys got that information and learned a little bit more about how to handle certain situations. Now, as you can see, my durability on each ship is very different and very large and very huge. Did you just notice what I just showed you? The difference between the horse and the mine. What? Did you just not see it? Well, let me show you each and every one of these ships. Wait a minute. Do all these ships have different amounts of durability? They do. First of all, each ship has a huge difference in durability between the Horus, the Malach, the Fenris, the Namine, the Ishtar, the Helios. All these ships have a different amount of durability. Surprise! There you go, guys. A big surprise for you out there, especially when you're doing the Horus. Horus is a defensive type ship and will always have to bring up your fronts. The Horus is a very good tank in a short sense, but it is easily countered by the Malach. But that's also the counterpart too. The Malach and the Horus are both counters towards each other. The best way to beat them both is to fight them both with each other. So, if you ever get rushed by a horse, be careful. If you don't have a horse, you might lose that one. Wait a minute. Did you just suggest that we just use a horse against the Malach? Well, some people, depending upon what hero you have, I'd advise to take advantage of your hero perks. So, what if my hero perked around durability or survivability rather than power. Well, I would go with so basically, what if my ships focus mainly around durability, or my hero focus mainly around durability? Then Malach is your man. I mean, sorry, your horse is your man. What? Why? Because horse is mainly a durability-based ship. Fleet destruction means it reduces the damage it receives. Though I do not know how the values work in there, but damage prevention is basically damage resistance. It reduces the damage received. Or should I say how many ships are destroyed as well. But that's about it for today, guys. You guys already know how each one works, how each ship goes on about, and how it provides the best buffs and best defense. And I just show you how my ships look, and I'm about worried because most of you probably are trying to build a counter around it. No! Do I really care? Not really. It's a game. And just like every game, you will have days like people finding a way to create a counter towards your methods. It's not something that won't change in reality. It's something that remains constant. I look forward to you. Oh, today's news. Did I forget anything? Not really. Today's news has been quite the same. Except for most of ROG members running out and changing federations. Peacemaker has left ROG for PDR and has left the building and said, "Sorry, ROG, but this war is not my battle." I do feel bad for ROG at this moment. They're taking a licking and taking a beating, and there's no help in sight. Sorry, but we can't bring you with us. We wish to be a better assistance, but hey, we've got our own problems to deal with. Sorry, guys. Sorry, ROG. Hope you have a good day, and wish everyone a good night. Have fun, and don't let the turbogs bite. Cough, cough, ATM, cough, cough. And no, the war with ROG and ATM has not yet ended, because, as you can see, Cesari is still sitting here, with getting ready to smack a lot of people. Wish the best of luck, ROG, and have a fun night. This has been your news curator and your special advice person, Unit Epsilon. Soon to change his name as well. Hope you guys have fun and enjoy the video. Thanks.